what is the best way to trade gaps in the market and why does a gap actually occur, right? So this is ES and the same thing happened on NQ, right? So we need to understand higher time frame structure to begin with, right? So what we've had over here is quite interesting. We've had the all-time high and of course price made a new all-time high. But what we had over here is we had our basic structures. We had our structure low, structure high, and then we've had a structure low, right? So we broke on structure like this. With that being said now, what's important to understand is that we have a new dealing range. So a dealing range, always understand the four pillars. Structure, the second one is the dealing range. The dealing range is essentially the most recent swing low up to the most recent swing high. And so from here we can understand the 50% level. This is, of course, the 50% level over here. Anything above the 50% is a premium. So when we look more recently at the candles over here, let's dissect the candles more recently. We saw a mini gap over here, and we also had, if I make this a little bit clear, we also had a fair value gap over here. So actually, this entire region, this was actually a key level. This was a fair value gap, small fair value gap, but we can see it. And we can see a very, very large aggressive move on Friday to the downside, and now we've had a gap down. We've gapped all the way down here. So this gap is very, very large and expected to be filled sometime this week. But why has the market gap down? Well, it's really simple. We're reacting off a fair value gap that's above the 50% level. So we're inside of a premium. So what makes fair value gaps valid is they need to be in premium or discount, and they need to be a higher time frame fair value gap, such as a 4 hour or the 1 hour. So remember this in your analysis and don't be so shocked when you see a gap.